Ladies and gentlemen, this is Ballet Radio. Look what we got for you today! Woo! It is the big shiny jar of questions here to join us for another video. And y'all know what that means.
It's time for another round of your very favorite overthinking game, Would You Rather?
Woo! Our team has cooked up a few more delicious Would You Rather questions for us to answer today. And actually, as a matter of fact, a lot of these questions are submissions from you guys in the comments of our other Would You Rather video, linked above and below if y'all want to watch it.
We wanted to say a huge thank you to everyone who contributed their own Would You Rather questions for today's video. We are more than excited to launch ourselves into round 2 of the existential crisis shenanigans.
Make sure that you guys play along with us.
Yeah, we can't be the only ones having fun here.
Or existential crisis.
Yeah, that too.
We
have to share the joy of the existential crisis.
Exactly. We love y'all.
If you are excited as we are, tap the like button and we will get right into the video. You want to go first?
Who went first last time?
I can't remember.
I'll go
You
first.
can go first. Wait, you go first, meaning you read it or I read it to you?
2 hours later.
Let me read one to you first.
Okay.
Ooh. Would you rather dance on stage with ripped tights or dance on stage with super messy hair?
Okay, so I think I would honestly rather dance with ripped tights if there was a way to conceal it in a way.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So there's a trick out there, like sometimes people use point shoe paint
Yeah.
and like kind of cover up the place where it was ripped so it looks like it's still tight, but it's just you colored your skin to look like tights. Depending on how ripped it is, I guess. So if it could be covered, I would rather do that because you cannot go on stage with messy hair. If I went on stage like this, like all the little flyaways that you have, the stage lights catch it and it kind of just looks really, really, really messy. It really emphasizes the messiness when you're in the stage light. So I'd rather, if it can be covered and like kind of discreetly concealed in a way, ripped tights is probably the better option in my opinion.
Yeah.
Okay, your turn.
Here
Let's
we
do
go.
this. Would you rather be a jumper or a turner?
Oh, Turner.
Turner.
Absolutely.
I agree with
Yeah,
that.
because here's the thing. I don't think you can ever not be a jumper. Okay, jumper is a spectrum, okay?
Yeah.
So like, I feel like every dancer, no matter how much of a non-jumper you are, will still love Grand Allegro. They might hate Petit Allegro, but I feel like every dancer I've ever known likes Grand Allegro. So every dancer to some degree is a jumper.
Right.
But turning,
That
my
one's an
goodness,
art.
It definitely is a skill that needs to be honed, but there's definitely turners in terms of like people who have a really good sense of balance and a really strong core, and also just their frame is more conducive for turning. For the rest of us that are not turners, it definitely takes a lot more practice to work with how we can balance our body the best. So definitely, if I were to choose between the two, definitely a turner.
Yay.
Ooh, would you rather dance Clara or Sugar Plum? in the
Clara.
Clara!
Clara.
Really?
As much as Still Clara.
Really?
Still Clara. I'm sure there's gonna be a lot of strong opinions that are like, voting Sugar Plum. But for me, I think the story of the ballet is so important to me. And I think
Right.
being cast as the girl who's going to carry the whole plot and she like carries the whole story, the ballet is centered around her. I think that is the fun of the ballet for me.
Yeah.
The fact that she gets to appear in party scene, the battle scene, the snow scene, and then the sweet scene, I think that is really cool because you get to explore all sorts of different, not just different worlds, I guess, but also different feelings. Whereas Sugar Plum, she only appears in the last act and she doesn't really do anything except for the Sugar Plum Pas de Deux and maybe welcoming Clara to the Land of Sweets. And the Sugar Plum Pas de Deux is, of course, like the crowning jewel of the whole ballet. It's definitely the most prestigious role in the whole of the Nutcracker. But for me, I think that being able to carry the story and move the plot along is still very, very important to me. Also, the snow scene is my very favorite scene in the whole of the Nutcracker, so I would take that over Sugar Plum.
You would just love to be Claire and like run around through the snowflakes.
I know. That's my favorite part of the Nutcracker. But anyway, yeah, Clara over Sugar Plum. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry, Eden. I'm sorry. Okay. I'm gonna give it a stir.
Don't peek. Sorry.
Okay, would you rather, oh dear, have a costume malfunction midway through your performance or have your hair malfunction / hairstyle come loose?
Ooh. Oh, both are bad.
Is this from one of y'all? This is a hard one. Costume malfunction or hair malfunction?
Oh.
Or like your hair come out?
Oh, this is difficult. Costume malfunction, like if you were doing a partner role, they would be very much unhappy with you if your costume malfunctioned. And if your hair malfunctioned, it would also be bad for your partner, but also it would be bad for you because your balance is thrown off, you know, when your hair
Define
starts.
costume malfunction. Like, are we
That's
talking your
true.
costume falling off?
Okay, yeah, that would be worse.
I've seen that happen. It's not story time today, so I won't get into that. But
I think I'd rather have my hair malfunction.
I think I would rather that
Yeah,
too.
I wouldn't toy with costumes falling off. No, that's
a danger zone, right?
That is
there.
a danger. Yeah, I wouldn't even want to risk it.
At least hair, it'll come out, but it won't fall off.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I think that's a good decision.
I think so.
Let's go with that.
Would you rather perform with a partner who's a good dancer but is difficult to work with, or a partner who's not very skilled but you get along with? That's a hard one. That is a hard one.
I'd rather the one with better communication.
I agree.
Dynamically, as a partnership, the level of like an onstage presence you need to both carry.
Yeah.
And I think that if you don't get along, it's a lot harder to build that relationship on stage if it's not happening in studio.
Yeah.
So I think I would rather take someone who's a little less skilled because they can also learn. You at least know they're doing their best.
Yeah, exactly.
And I think that journey and that process is a lot more enjoyable and a lot more worthwhile than if you did an amazing show, but it was kind of half-hearted and it was just suffering and toil the whole way. And it's not just having a difficult male partner, it's also the same thing. Like if you are a ballerina, you have to be courteous to your male partners as well. You have to be very open-minded and very open to working together and creating that partnership and that relationship in the studio so that it also reads well on stage. So yeah, be kind to your partners. That's it. That's all I have to say. Okay. Would you would you rather dance on a rake stage or a stage that is too small? It seems like an obvious answer.
Yeah, but dancing on a small stage is deceptively hard. And you'd think it's less tiring because you don't have to push as hard to travel, but surprisingly, it is actually more tiring to try and hold back in a small space. Although I have been privileged enough to never have to dance on a rake stage before.
Yeah, we've never danced on a rake stage.
I don't think there are any rake stages in America, are there?
Not that I know of. I know there's a lot in like Europe and Russia, but we do have plenty of small stages. And that one we've definitely had the honor of dancing on, and it is it's interesting.
I might still go with small stage. Because at least you'll know your turns are going to be consistent.
Yeah.
Your piqué turn manège, you're not going to fall. And if you do fall, you're not going to just...
roll down into the orchestra pit. If y'all have ever danced on a rake stage, let us know. How was that experience? Because we've actually never done it. We're very, very curious.
Would you rather have a teacher that ignores you the whole time or a teacher that corrects you all the time?
Teacher that corrects you all the time.
Yeah, exactly. That's what we're paying for.
If a teacher corrects you, it means they love you, they care about you, and they know you have the potential to apply the correction they're giving you. I think a lot of students misconstrued corrections for being like criticism or you're not good enough, you're doing a bad job, and I don't like you. And that's not really true. Most teachers will correct only those who they think it's worthwhile putting their attention into. So to be that student that's corrected all the time, it's actually a mark of big honor. It means that the teachers see something in you and they want to foster that. They want to raise that and make you something really great.
And also, like as a student, like you're paying money, you're putting money down to have a teacher correct you.
Yeah,
like,
we're not paying you to say, oh, you're perfect, just go and audition for the biggest company in the world. No, you're paying your teachers so that you can get correction, so they can help you improve, so you can get to where you want to go.
Yeah.
And then maybe you can audition for the biggest company in the world. Who knows? Don't take your corrections lightly. Your teachers love you. Haha. Would you rather only do bar or only center?
I have no idea. Oh, I don't know if I'd be able to live without Grand Allegro. But I also would not be able to live without pliés.
And your slow tendus.
Yeah! What will I do without my slow tendu? Oh, no, absolutely not. No, we gotta go bar. I really love bar because you have that just time to really analyze everything that's going on, get in tune with your body, see what's working today, what's not working as well today. You need that time before you get into the dancey part of class.
Yeah.
But at the same time, center is the reason we do bar.
Yeah, I know. So it feels like kind of pointless if you just do bar.
Yeah.
It's like, would you rather do the chicken first or the egg first?
Yeah, exactly.
But you can't have one without the other, and the other is the reason you have the... It's... Okay, let's do it in the context like before a show. If you had to only do bar or only do center and then you go on stage.
Oh, absolutely bar.
Bar, right?
Yeah.
I'd rather do bar.
I'm not gonna think about it any more than that.
Okay, we're not overthinking today.
No, not today. Alright, that was so hard.
That one was really, really hard. Y'all have some really, really thought-provoking questions.
Okay, would you rather ooh
Oh no.
dance in your dream company as a core member, but you'd have to stay in this position, or any other company as a principal?
Any other company as a principal?
Jordan will so easily give up her dream company. Core is fun.
No, I'm not discounting the core. Corps de ballet is so much fun. My problem with that is not so much being in the core, but the fact that you're just stuck there.
Yeah.
I think that every dancer is not so much about prestige in terms of like which company you're in, which school you're in, or whatever. I think personal growth is everything.
Yeah.
It's better to be in a company that is conducive for growth, rather than one that's going to like kind of shove you down and like not really pay attention to you at all.
Yeah, I think that's probably a good answer. Growth is always important.
And also there's a lot of good companies out there that may not be like on the top 5 in the whole world, but there are some really, really good companies. So if you're trying to find a career in a company, find something that fits and that will help you to grow and that will like enhance your life as a person as well.
Definitely.
TED Talks with Jordan.
TED Talks
included.
with Jordan.
Pick the first one we got. Would you rather understudy your dream role or dance the lead in your least favorite ballet?
I'm thinking about my least favorite ballet right now, and I would rather understudy my dream role. Because ballet is not all about...
What's your least favorite ballet again?
Because ballet is not all about the end performance. It's also about the process. And if I'm the understudy, if I'm understudying my dream role, then you still get the opportunity of going to those rehearsals. And you still get to do it full out in the back. You still get the joy of learning the role. You do have a chance of being thrown in, but I wouldn't bank on it. Even if I didn't get thrown in, the process of being able to learn a role that I love. And just to have it, like, I learned this. Because we spend 99.999% of our dancer life in the studio, rehearsing. Only 0.0001% is actually performing. So I'd rather spend most of my time doing something that I love to do. And understudying is fun too.
It is fun.
Enjoy it. Understudies, we see you. We're rooting for you. Let us see. Ooh, would you rather watch 1 hour of a ballet without a story, or 1 hour of just ballet variations?
Ooh. So like I'm thinking of Les Sylphides.
Like a balancing ballet.
Or yeah, like Serenade.
Or Jules.
Jules.
If you were doing like the white act of whatever.
Oh yeah, like just a white act.
Or wedding scenes.
Yeah, Aurora's wedding.
Yeah.
I think I'd rather watch that actually.
You'd rather watch 1 hour.
I think I'd rather watch a 1 hour. I love variations though. I don't know, but I feel like non-story ballets still have a story in a way. Not like a narrative story, but like there's an emotional journey that it takes you on. So yeah, I think I'd still rather do that just for the emotional ride. And also if you're watching a ton of variations, like your brain is switching gears all the time. And that's the thing with competitions. You watch one, Esmeralda, you have to switch. Oh, this one's Sleeping Beauty, so I'm gonna be looking for this. Oh, this one's going to be Keytree, so we have to watch for this. But if you were watching one cohesive piece, Les Sylphides, White Axe Swan Lake, Aurora's Wedding, Concerto, at least you're in the same cohesive ballet. And there's also that added emotional journey that it takes you on. So I think I'd rather watch that. Non-story ballets are very, very nice actually. They are. My turn. How many are there left? There's not a lot. Okay, I'm so excited to read their answers in the comments.
Yeah.
Would you rather Only be able to play tragic characters or happy, playful characters. You'd have to give up Odette.
I can't decide. Oh no. Oh,
You know what
no.
I'd pick.
Yeah, you'd pick happy characters. It's like, would you rather eat only sweet snacks or only salty snacks? Like, you can't.
That one's easy for me.
Okay, yeah, exactly. See, I wish you had got this question. We would have cut down on half an hour of just like,
Of you lamenting
Yeah.
over this question. Choose one, Eden.
to dance a sad character is like when you're feeling sad and you rehearse a sad character. Like all of a sudden you start feeling better. It's like a good cry, but in ballet form. But then when you're a happy, playful character, it's just like even if you are feeling sad and you put the character on, it's like, you know, when you're sad and you smile anyways, it actually
Yeah,
like
it-
releases like that
Scientifically,
like the
it works.
serotonin. Either one will make you feel better, I guess. You know what? I feel like I'd rather do happy, playful characters. Just because I'm a kid, okay? I'm a kid.
You're a big kid.
I'm a big kid. And like a lot of the sad characters usually have a more like mature storyline. So me being a big kid, I'm over here like, yeah, let's do like the innocent, happy character.
Yeah. Good decision. Welcome to the sweet tooth side.
Let's see. Ooh. Would you rather dance to music you don't like or to choreography you don't like?
When music is uninspiring, it doesn't make you excited to go into rehearsal and listen to that all day, you know?
Yeah,
Like, I've
for
definitely
sure.
done pieces where I'm like, oh, this music sucks, and I kind of loathe the rehearsals. There's also been pieces I've done where the music is actually pretty good, but the steps were not my favorite. I feel like, at least for me, I think music just is so tied to like the way you feel about the piece.
Yeah. Provided the choreography was not explicit.
Yeah, if it's still G-rated,
Yeah.
then it's fine. But like, for me, music is everything.
Yeah.
Especially because you have power over the steps. Like, you have steps you don't like, but you just have to add the character on top of it. You have
Yeah.
to add expression, and you can make it look good.
Yeah.
But the music, you have no power over. So I would rather have good music, compromise the steps, but then you can up it with your own technical prowess and expression and stuff like that.
I agree.
Here's a good one. Would you rather dance in shoes that break too high or shoes that break too low? I know my answer, but I think this one's different for everyone. The way your point shoes break is actually pretty integral to the way you use your feet and the way you dance. And it's only by like a couple of centimeters.
I was going to say I'd rather my shoes break too high because you have support still. But then I'm starting to think I'd rather have my shoes break too low because aesthetically it's better and also it's easier to like actually use your arch. And then if it's too low, then you're just knuckling, and that is the most horrible line in the entire world. I just hate it so much.
But let's say we're not knuckling because we're talking about, you know, safe
Yeah.
breaking, not unhealthy breaking, because otherwise the answer would be too obvious. So if you were at a healthy too high or a healthy too low,
Healthy too low because I'm vain about my feet. Let's do this. Ooh, would you rather dance adagio for an hour or petite allegro for an hour?
Adagio.
For an hour.
Yes.
Oh.
Petite allegro for an hour?
That's true.
I've done a class that was petite allegro for an hour. But yeah, adagio, especially as a more adagio inclined dancer, I would way prefer doing adagio for an hour.
It's more energy conserving.
It's energy
For
conserving in
sure.
a way. I think it comes down to what feels more natural to your body and like where your body can find rest.
And I will say, adagio is not necessarily all developé.
Yeah, it's
or
not.
whatever. Adagio is a quality of movement. You
And-
could do anything as long as you do it in a long, sustained, slow, soft movement, and it does count as adagio.
And I also just love adagio. It's my favorite part of class. Would you rather wear your tights over or under?
Oh!
For non-dancers, this is referring to wearing your tights over your leotard or under your leotard.
Yeah.
Traditionally, you are supposed to wear your tights under your leotard.
I think it was that way until like recent years. I mean, maybe not very recent. I feel like people have been doing it for a while. It definitely wasn't traditional. It's not traditional.
It's not traditional.
To wear your tights over. And there are definitely different reasons that people do it. Some people find it to be more comfortable.
Some people think it's more flattering to wear it
Yeah.
over your leotard.
I like wearing them under.
Yeah, I agree. agree.
No shade to anyone who actually wears their tights over. Maybe
think-
we're ballet purists.
Yeah, I think that's really it. I will admit I do have days where I do wear my tights over.
Yeah.
So I'm not saying I would never do it.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
if you had to ask me what I prefer, I think it's way more flattering, personally, in my opinion, to wear your tights under your leotard. That only applies to pink tights though.
Yeah.
If you're wearing black tights.
Yeah, for non-dancers or people who are like new to the ballet world.
It's kind of like a faux pas to wear
Yeah.
your black tights underneath your leotard just because the contrast between your leotard and your tights is so great.
You would never wear your pants underneath your undergarment.
It's like that. Yeah.
You know, like pink tights are an undergarment,
Yes.
so you wear it underneath your leotard. Whereas black tights, all of a sudden, it's leggings.
Yeah, or
more
pants.
like leggings because they're more opaque, so you would not wear them underneath your leotard. Also, you would never wear black tights in your shoes.
Yeah, don't wear your black tights in your
Don't
shoes.
do that, especially because your point shoes are light pink.
Or your ballet shoes.
Or yeah, also your ballet shoes.
Except for the men. The
Okay,
are
men,
allowed-
it's a completely different. That's a different video.
Yeah, but this is just for the ladies. Don't wear your
Yeah.
black tights under your leotard or inside your shoes.
Just
You roll them up.
Yeah.
That's it.
I mean, style is subjective. Just thought we'd share our
Yeah.
little ballet culture with y'all.
Yeah. Down to the last three. Would you rather study at the Vaganova Institute in Russia or the School of American Ballet in Manhattan?
Ooh.
This is a very good question.
Or SAB.
For context, these are
For context.
For context, the Vaganova Academy and SAB, or School of American Ballet, are two of the biggest sort of ballet schools in the world, and also they're known for a very distinct ballet method
Yeah.
or like teaching style.
Yeah.
Vaganova is the Russian style of ballet, and SAB teaches the Balanchine style of ballet, which is very much an American
Yeah.
style of ballet, hence School of American Ballet. So, you know.
Both schools are known to be extremely selective. Everyone wants to be part of these schools. They're so prestigious and they're like the leaders of two very big methods of ballet. One thing that really sticks out to me about the Russian style is the technical placement and purity of their dancers.
Yeah.
It's crazy. If you've seen the Vaganova, exams,
I'm sure a lot of you have, yeah.
It's crazy. Balanchine dancers are so strong.
They're one of the strongest dancers I know.
Yeah, their musicality is through the roof.
Oh, absolutely.
They're-
You've never seen a dancer dance on the music or play with the music like a Balanchine dancer.
Yeah, they just know the way. I feel like all the Balanchine dancers, they just know. It's fun
Yeah,
to watch. It
is.
It's brilliant.
They definitely have like different strengths.
Yeah, they're so different.
They are.
They're both so good. I'll say, assuming I got into both, which debatable. Assuming I got into both, it's close, but I would do Vaganova.
And
Not for any reason aside from just like
It's just
it's
just preference.
yeah. Ooh, would you rather follow the music or follow the girl in front?
Obviously, my first thought was the music.
Yeah, clearly.
Duh. Okay, if in a perfect world, everyone would follow the music because
Yeah.
the music is your guide, and if everyone follows the music, you're all following the one thing in the whole ballet that's constant.
Yeah.
However, for the sake of a whole show, we are almost always taught to follow the girl in front. And this is what goes against like every fiber of my being, but it is true when you are in a professional setting. Whenever possible, you want to preserve the show and like how it looks overall, rather than for you to be perfect all by yourself and everyone else is doing their own thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, follow the girl in front.
If you are the girl in front, however.
Yes, if you're the soloist or the girl in front, listen to the music,
Yes.
dance on the music. Don't just listen to it and do your own thing. Yeah,
Oh,
listen to the
definitely.
music and dance on the music, because then everyone will be together. There you go. Last one. Would you rather have a glam career as a principal dancer at your dream company or start a nerdy ballet YouTube?
Wait a minute. Hey. So that was the Would You Rather Game Ballet Edition with you guys' incredible submissions. We want to thank you all for writing your incredible questions because you really had us thinking this round.
Y'all had some really insightful questions.
Make sure you write your own answers in the comments underneath the video, and we will definitely be reading through them to see what you would rather. If you like this video, make sure you like the video, and if you really like the video, then share it with a friend. And if our videos, and subsequently if we bring value to your life, then consider a super thanks. We would really, really appreciate that, and it really helps us to keep the quality Ballet Nerd content coming to you guys fresh and hot every Saturday. If you are considering doing that right now, we thank you in advance. We love y'all. And I think that is all from us for now. This is Ballet Rain signing off. Until the next video.
Bye!
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Ballet Rain.
You're gonna blast their eardrums off.
Sorry. You okay?
Sorry, Michelangelo. We love you, buddy.
Good job.
Well
I'm
done.
hungry.